A Life Well Leveled is a show for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the description.
Exclamation point V. You figure it out.
It's been 30 years since we fought in the room with the bear with them.
If you're not gonna try to negotiate with me, I guess we're fighting.
Would you capture it or just let it
I
slip?
scream at him, Mom spaghetti.
Welcome to A Life Well Leveled. So you guys were just about to leave the room as Ecroferia is unlocking the door. Doug steps into the shadows. Biggus with an unnatural... You guys are now in a hallway with one way to go and the upstairs to your back. You know that there's kind of some commotion going on in the pit, and you suspect that there's either brawling or more enemies kind of distributing themselves from that area. You don't know how many beings were put down there, put to die. And since you guys were kind of locked in kind of time stasis, as far as you guys can understand, there was weird wonky dory time going on. Doug was able to secure a bunch of laboratory equipment from that last pilfering from the lab. So he took up a bunch of lab equipment. Now he has that add to his inventory. And yeah, now we're going to move on. So the hallway you are in is about 3 feet flooded water. And you come across an opening that's 20 by 20 wide, with the center of the opening seems to be darker in the middle, almost illustrating that there's something deeper there. But it continues on forward to another door at the far end.
Investigate the darkness.
All right.
I am the darkness. I hide.
If Doug hides in the darkness, can he find out what's in the darkness?
Oh, the darkness is in the pool of water, so...
No, I'm just hiding in the
crap.
shadow.
Don't jump in the water.
Hey, Biggus, what's your investigation at?
My investigation's what's investigation? Yours is probably better than mine, little man.
Yeah, but you're charmed, so I'm gonna have you go towards it.
What? Do I have to do this?
You're more inclined to do it. So it's almost if your wife in real life were asking you, hey, go do the dishes and you might get something special. So you're like, I kind of want to do it.
But Biggus doesn't do covert contracts. Biggus takes what he wants.
I know. So you know that it's coming. You're like, fine, I'm going to do the freaking dishes.
All right, fine.
So as long as there's no life-threatening issues to you, if you're not causing yourself harm.
This charm, like I'm basically Galbatorix's slave / robot. Like whatever.
Galbatorix is the hottest piece in this room, and so you're trying to slay this dragon by going, I'm taking to Pound Town afterwards, and he's just asking you politely to take him to dinner, wine and dine him before you 69 him. So
I don't understand.
There's nothing that you're forced to do. So if you're like, I don't really want to do it, you can say that. But rolling an investigation is not going to hurt you.
Well, no, I'll do what a Biggus would do. I look at Galbatorix, I'm like, why?
Because you knocked me out, man. Now you got to go over there.
That's
or you're not getting any tonight.
You don't have to offer him sexual favors. He doesn't understand.
No.
He peels
from Biggus's other significant partner. I mean, a big guy. He's got to have a partner somewhere.
Probably.
And he's charmed, so I mean, he can't really say no.
It's true. All right, fine.
So roll investigation.
I do investigation for the little woman.
Thank you.
5. Does that satisfy you? Does that make you happy? Are you pleased?
Dungeon Master, does that do anything?
With a 5, you say you can just infer. You're like, there's no reason to swim over this deep pool of water. I could just walk around and go to the end of the hallway.
Yep.
All right. Well, since he's not competent, I'm going to go investigate it.
Perfect.
Now. So I walk past Biggus and I kind of shove him with my shoulder. And then, wow, how am I doing that?
Oh, you got a nat 20.
Yeah. So you realize this is a very deep pool of water. That's it.
Let's walk. Well, let's walk
That's it.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk past them and go and start inspecting the door.
I yelled at everybody just to let them know that this is a very deep pool of water and that there's nothing else here apparently.
I love how much time we waste on like the crappiest of things.
Hans just meant to be like,
I rolled a nat 20
Hans
for
just
that.
describing the room. He describes it so good work. It's suspicious of everything.
All right. So you come up to a room and you can see through it because the door's open. It's a slick metal room, and there's a door on the other side and some sort of pedestal in the middle of the room. But you won't be able to infer anything from the outside.
I'm gonna walk up and investigate the pedestal.
There's a well that circles around a button, kind of like a moat, and the button has the appearance of a hand. Along the inside of the lining of the well, you see various symbols of weapons, within the water itself being ethereal and constantly moving.
I'm gonna call up to the guys and I'm gonna say, "Hey guys, I think you guys should come check out this instead of staring at the little puddle over there."
Well, since I'm such an expert investigator, I'm going to go investigate that.
I am
with
one with the
Arcana.
shadows.
So
Yeah,
do we
we
see
just-
a ruffle of shadows to know that Mark's character is up here with us?
No, entering the room, you notice it's pretty brightly lit. It's not blinding by any means, but there's kind of a glow coming from the ceiling to designate that there's nothing to hide, and it's just a slick metal room.
Can we detect magic or investigate magic?
Is everyone in the
on
room?
that? Well,
Yeah, I'm in the
I
room.
walk in the room. Yeah.
Mark's always trying to play.
Biggus, are you in the room?
Yeah, I followed him.
So as Biggus enters through the room, metal door slides up and locks behind you.
Where's my shadow?
On the other side of the room, you see a flip disc display that starts flickering through, and it just has primordial numbers on the front of it above the door.
Freaking Doug.
Are there shadows? We're in a well-lit room. There's no shadows.
There's a shadow behind Biggus, the seventh.
I am now in Biggus' shadow.
You're gonna have to
Oh my
roll to
God.
see if you're in Biggus' shadow.
I just slammed into his back.
I feel like that's more of like you're in between a tree, so you think you're hidden, but you're like still. We can see the silhouette behind Biggus in some ways. So with there's numbers over the door that was in front of us, right?
Yep. Primordial numbers you can't decipher.
Primordial numbers. We can't, but there's still the pedestal with the button
Yeah.
and the liquid in there.
Yes.
There was a button and it has
Hand.
symbols around it. That right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the button's shaped like a hand.
Is there anything loose in the room? Nothing that's like semi-mobile or able to be picked up.
There's nothing shiny in the room except for this slick metal exterior.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Who wants to press
Let's
the
go
button?
for pressing the button, guys.
Who wants to press it?
I asked, I was like, is there any reason we shouldn't press this button?
I walk up and press it.
Biggest.
Doug presses the button.
I back up to the wall.
Oh, you don't have time. I just walked up and pressed it.
Pressing the button
Oh, crap.
flips the disc display to 20, and it begins to count down from there. 20,
Hey guys, I did something.
19, 18,
Uh,
17, 16.
Press it again.
Press the button again.
You press it again, it goes back to 20, 19,
Okay.
Stealth check.
18.
I got 21.
He's
Okay.
in Biggus'
Guys,
shadow.
You are in
remember what
Biggus'
else-
shadow. 15,
Can I do
14,
any detect magic?
13. Do you have detect?
I pressed the button.
It goes back to 20.
Okay. Biggest, we're gonna leave you with pressing the button
19,
while we figure this out.
18,
So we're just assuming you keep pressing the button at 10.
14,
Okay.
13, 12,
Go,
11,
Okay, I cast detect magic.
10. The
Galbatorix,
hieroglyph.
go.
So when it hits 10, the hieroglyphics circle through red numbers, and now it kind of has like a blood red tint to it.
Guys, press the button.
Galbatorix,
Okay.
go inspect
Did
the
someone
new
press
door.
the button?
Yeah.
Goes
Yeah.
back to 20.
Galbatorix, go inspect the
turn-
door with the numbers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inspect it. I'm gonna.
What else can we tell
investigate it
about
or
the?
something.
Is there anything new with the pedestal going on?
Uh,
We push the
nothing,
button or push the button too. Don't forget.
nothing that you can tell. 20.
Okay, I'm
19,
just standing there
Station,
repeatedly pressing the
18,
button now. Like, I'm not even letting it
8.
get past 19. I'm just pressing it over
Wait,
and over.
Hans, what happens if I strike the button with my axe? Will it stop?
You could try an attack.
No.
No,
Uh,
no.
Bad.
Okay, he's charmed.
With an 8, you can tell that there's some mechanisms kind of going behind the door, but you can't tell quite what. 18, 17.
I'm
Can I
pressing it over
investigate
and over,
again?
Hans. You need to have a
Okay,
count.
you
I'm just
keep pressing
repeatedly
it,
pressing
just
it.
continually going back to 20.
It's 20.
20.
20.
20.
Doug is now in his
20. 20.
and
20.
he's touching it
Okay,
constantly.
Hans,
20.
I want to run another investigation. Because he said there's mechanisms around the door, right?
Yeah, there's something going on behind.
Yeah.
It.
Like, Doug, did you have anything that you've stuffed in your
20.
bag that we can
20. 20. 20.
Hold on, let me look and see.
Hey, Nick, how
Oh.
much, or Ecroferia, how much do you weigh?
Probably around average. What do we need my weight for?
Well, what is your weight right now as you stand?
Like 130, I think.
DM, what's the material makeup of the door?
160 is what I weigh.
Metal.
How thick?
You don't know.
Okay. Biggest, go try and use your axe against the door.
Okay.
What if I start shoving action figures in the gears?
Yes.
You can't see exposed gears. All you see is a slick metal wall with a slick metal door in front of it.
See if we can pry anything.
I have a vial of black ooze.
You know what? I'm starting to lean towards Biggest destroying this pedestal and seeing what we can get. Is anybody? Can we
Can I
trace around
throw
the
a
walls?
vial of black ooze at the door?
You can.
Wait,
I don't know what it would do.
Is it a portal?
No, it's just really bad, nasty black ooze that we got out of that room. Remember the room I took you to, Zach, where I dragged you through the port, dragged you through the mirror?
Oh yeah, that thing.
I couldn't figure out
Hans,
what it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I investigate around the rest of the room to see if there's any other links to stuff?
The only thing that you would see is the pedestal in the middle of the room and the flicking of the flip display that keeps going 20, 20.
I'm doing an Arcana
20.
check.
Okay.
I did good.
You realize with that check, every time you press the button, it goes back to 20.
Hey guys, did you see these numbers counting down?
Wasn't there liquid in the pedestal, Hans?
Yeah.
Hey, instead of pressing the button, can you pull the button up, Doug?
I have a goblet, a gold goblet that I got out of that room. I have 4 of them technically. Can I scoop up some of this liquid?
What's a goblet? Wait, I gave you gauntlets. I didn't give you a goblet.
No, it's probably one of the miscellaneous stuff.
Or was it miscellaneous junk that I gave you?
It's probably
This lady's
miscellaneous.
junk you gave me.
Hans, can I mess with the mechanism to see if we can interact other than just pressing it? Can we twist
Sure.
it?
You could try.
Okay, so
Are
I
you
go
gonna
and I
try?
tried. I go and I
20.
try.
What are
and-
the 4 gauntlets you gave
19,
me?
18.
Can we push it again?
16. Yeah.
Okay, so
15.
Twisting it.
push it.
Okay. Goes back to 20.
Okay, so we keep
19.
pushing it.
Okay.
Twist it.
But after trying to twist it and move it, are we noticing anything or have any play?
I touch it with an anti-magic black rod.
Your anti-magic black rod broke when you opened it.
Damn it. Oh, this is broken. I still touch it.
It hits 20, 19,
Uh,
18,
I throw one of my
17,
200 action
16.
figures at it.
15,
we already placed
14.
both hands up in the air.
Okay, so
The letters
Okay.
turn red.
I walk over to the
press the
far
button.
corner of the room and I plug both my ears and I face
Press-
the wall.
Push the button.
darn it, biggest, push the button.
I push the button because I'm still
Okay,
standing there.
goes
Sent
back to
the
20.
deepest-
I just want it to be known
Okay,
I'm in the
nice.
far
To the
corner of the room,
labyrinth.
plugging my ears with my face against the wall.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Detect magic. I do
hey,
detect
with that
magic on the door.
with that broken black rod, did we get anything from it?
What I showed you.
Okay, so I can see all that. So basically, if I decipher real quick, I see.
Yeah.
that
So
one
I
of the
throw
things
the
said-
black rod and all of its contents to Ecroferia.
So I keep trying to place the button to see if this is, or we're pushing the button while I'm trying to figure out.
20.
And I start
20,
to decode, and I see
20.
it says, one of these things says, "Sent to the deepest of hell, spread the entrance to the labyrinth." Do you guys, are we about to open the labyrinth?
Yes.
20. 20. 20.
We have to let it
20.
count down. Wait, let's let this count down a little bit and try to get it right before it hits.
Okay.
Maybe it's a puzzle.
Yeah, go ahead.
20.
I mean,
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12,
Nick is going to be the one. to test it.
11, 10.
I said at 2.
Red hieroglyphics accompany the numbers. 9.
Let it go.
The Stargate.
8. 7. The sounds of steam and cranking mechanisms fill the room, and the color of the room fades to orange.
I'm still in the far corner of the room with
6.
plugging
Let
my
it go.
face against a wall.
5. The room goes dark, and the numbers are highlighted in a glowing red.
I'm now crouching in a corner. Wait, it's dark. Hold on. Still check.
Doug finally feels better.
Mark's in the Doug's in the shadows. 5.
Thanks, Doug.
4. 3. The sounds of electrical charging is coming from where Doug's standing. So right in front of Doug, he hears the heighten of charging behind it, and a tremor can be felt throughout the room. 3, 2, 1.
Turn around and flip everyone
I
off.
hit the
in
button.
shadows.
I hit the button.
20, 19.
Okay.
All right, let's
Okay,
let it go
take
down to
that
0.
off. What?
Do any of the
None of that
hieroglyphs
sounded
match
good.
what's around the water?
You want to inspect that?
I do.
Okay, roll an inspection. Awesome. You can see there's an axe, a crossbow, a shield, a sword, a dagger, and a horse. 17.
All right.
16.
Do I notice if any of those match up with the primordial numbers that are displayed?
You see when it gets down to 10, you see a red chicken, a red sparrow, and a red hen. 10, 9,
Press the
8,
button.
20, 19, 18,
So it was a chicken, sparrow, and what?
The head.
10.
Chicken.
And that
sparrow,
was
hen.
after, so it was like 10, 9, 8.
So at 10, you see a red sparrow, a red chick. Well, I say rooster. I meant to say rooster. A red rooster and a red hen.
A
You're
sparrow.
seeing a bunch of red
Weird.
cocks, is what I'm hearing.
Ah.
No, hens aren't cocks, but that'd be.
So what is there anything
We
displayed
press the
on
button.
like 9, 8, 9 through 1?
Nope. You see the same hieroglyphics.
And it's a red rooster, red sparrow, and a red hen.
Yes,
Can we inspect the room to see if those symbols are anywhere else?
they're not.
So and these are in the pedestal. You said again.
Nope. Those are above the
The
hieroglyphics.
wall.
And
Yeah.
what color are the
Okay.
weapons?
Hey,
Blue.
Biggus, take a sip of the water in the pedestal. See what it does. Anything.
No.
So I use my charm and I tell Biggus to do it.
Oh, yes. I will drink the water for you, my lady. I take a drink of the water.
You take a drink of the water, but it dispels the charm. So now you know you've been charmed by Galbatorix.
I pick Galbatorix up and I throw him at the door.
All right.
No.
roll a strength check.
I do charm person.
You don't waste your spell slots.
10.
Yeah, you pick up
Okay.
Galbatorix and you toss him. Roll 1d6 for damage.
How big is this well thing with water or whatever in the middle?
5.
You take 5 damage, Galbatorix. The well is about like 12 inches deep.
Okay. You can clearly see the bottom.
Yep. But you just see this ethereal moving kind of water. You guys still pressing the button? Am I-
Yeah,
We're
press
still
the button.
pressing it.
And as I press the button, I ask Doug to heal me wherever Doug is.
I walk up and take a drink of the water too.
Oh,
Surprisingly, you just feel refreshed.
Good.
does it heal him?
It sounds like it cancels or negates certain magics. So, uh,
Does it heal him full?
No, it
Hansel,
doesn't.
What were the hieroglyphics over the first 9 parts
Heal.
over the
Heal
door
me,
again?
Doug.
It was primordial numbers that you couldn't discern, and then it was the red rooster, red sparrow, and red hen.
And none of these
Doug,
changed as
me some
the
heals.
numbers
Nope.
were counting down.
Yeah, let's let it go down to 0 and see what happens.
Okay, step away.
20.
Oh man.
19, 18,
Oh man.
17, 16, 15, 10,
All right, I'm
9,
pre-rolling 2 rolls for
8.
things I want to do.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Wait, hold on. Stop right now. When it all went dark, I was going to go try to rob Biggus.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think he has anything to rob.
Yeah.
Well, so
The timer hits 0. The lights come back in to focus, and both doors open up. You have your hand in Biggus's front pocket.
I punch Doug right in the head.
Is that a hammer in your pocket, or you have
No.
to see me?
I punch him.
Give him 1d4 damage.
4.
And he's knocking. Doug, take 4 damage.
Okay. Can I heal myself immediately?
The door is wide open.
Well, I know, but I'm going to heal myself.
I'm just saying, if it's going to be wide open, unless you're finding someone to stand behind that's not biggest, then you're going to be concerned with what's coming through that door.
I find a shadow. Is there any shadow in the room?
No, the lights.
There is no shadow, but the door that just opened up with the flip numbers above it seems to be very dark.
Ooh,
I
go
hide in
there.
that.
You go across the door is what he
Can we see inside the room?
Yeah, as you guys okay, cool. I'll catch up to that. As you guys come up to the door. So as you guys come up to the door that just opened up, the doors have opened up and you're greeted by an older Gilgamesh Steve in the center of the room. He faces a large disc. It's kind of like a golden shiny disc, glittering expensively. And that is almost entirely consumed by this black ooze. And Doug, you wanted to slip into the shadows?
Oh, yeah.
So as soon as you push your foot towards the shadows, you realize that the floor beneath you is pitch black. Your shadow isn't casting anything, and you just have a chill that runs up your back to your head, and you just hear your voice inside screaming, "Don't move, go back." These are your threat sensors from your detect traps and everything saying, "Don't step foot in this room."
Okay. Good to know.
Do you still step foot though? Are you still going towards it?
No, I just stopped. I'm just staring at it now.
And then all of a sudden you guys hear, "Where have you boys been?" It just happens that you show up the exact time I need some pawns for my game. Gilgamesh turns around, and as he turns around, he reveals that he's just wearing a cloak over his body, and his cock's flapping in the wind. All right, who's up for some merry love kill?
Hey, Hans, I put on the mask that I have of Gilgamesh Steve from a prior night, and I put it on.
He winks at you because I can't do that in audio format. He goes, "Oh, you found just one of my many prizes. Don't be shy. You guys can come on in. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get this party started." Do you think I'm just going to sit here and monologue away while you horny boys plan an attack? And then out of nowhere, he slowly pulls out a wand.
Wait, there's a fight this entire time?
I don't know. What do you guys make of it? You're not saying anything. I'm just sitting here making up stuff.
Ask him what he's doing.
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
How long have you been down here?
For ages. I've been waiting. As you guys just violently disappeared, as shy as you came into my life. And I had to find so many other people to join, but no one could help me gain this beautiful coin.
Gilgamesh, last time we were here, though, we haven't aged. Why have you aged, and what happened to you? We just were part of your party.
Oh, yes, there are many, many young, attractive people at my parties at all time. How can I keep track of where you guys snuck off to?
And what was with your house and all the traps you had and all the other enemies that kept trying to fight us?
So he slowly raises his wand towards Ecroferia. What are we doing? Choosers first?
Why are you pointing a wand at us, Gilgamesh? What have we done?
You know exactly what you've done. You took something from me that I need back.
And what was that?
I think your tiefling friend could help us.
Oh, shit.
Doug. Well, I look
All
at
you
Doug.
hear is the scream in the background yelling, "I need a shadow."
So if we could just return that would be great. And maybe we can get this party started. He starts shimmying the robe off his shoulders, and it's kind of getting caught on his... He's still naked in front of you guys.
Yeah, how far away is he from us?
How far away? He's about 30 feet away.
Okay.
So the center of the room where this like glowing coin is, that's entrapped by ooze, is kind of like dead center. So 30 feet around the radius of that.
Steve, what's that black ooze everywhere around that coin?
I haven't come up with a name. Maybe we just call it Jizz.
Jizz.
Hey,
Steve,
Doug,
is it
don't
your
you have some of
jizz?
that black ooze?
Oh,
What black ooze?
Doug, you have my Jizz?
Yeah, I think it's inside of
It's
him.
a jar of it. I think he just holds with him.
Yeah, let's have that back.
And if we don't give you the black ooze or the jizz,
Doug, why have you not stealthed over there and stabbed him yet?
Because we're in a bright fucking room.
No, you're in it's
There's
a pitch black
shadow.
room.
There's
What?
pitch black.
Yeah.
Remember you tried to sneak in the shadows?
Yeah, I know. And you said everything it had said don't go.
No, your character just felt
That this is bad. I shouldn't go forward.
Oh, so I'm still there?
can I
Yeah.
do investigation for the whole room on what's going
yeah.
on?
You'll
Any
have
clues?
one quick round of investigation.
Okay, and I have dark vision, by the way, for 60 feet.
Okay.
So it's like
I mean,
daylight
we
for
can
me.
see him. It's not.
You guys can see
I
him.
mean, he said it was pitch black.
All right. So investigation 13. The only
Yeah.
thing that you can see in this room is this golden coin. It's about the size of like Captain America's shield, you know? It's like 3
Mhm.
feet across. And it's covered by black ooze. You're not sure what's going on with the coin. Doug had some information. I don't know if he wrote anything down in his notes about it.
Wait,
About-
what?
Mm.
You had some inklings about the coin when you were upstairs in his private quarters. All you know is that this coin is a power source that somehow is keeping the manor upstairs alive and keeping kind of the lights on. And then Ecroferia had screamed the code word that kind of brought the manor back to life.
That's right. Okay.
Doug, go
Hey.
in the shadows and steal that coin. It's big and shiny. I mean, it's dark
Does it look valuable?
and it looks valuable. And
It
it's covered
looks
in black
valuable.
ooze.
It is shiny.
Is that going to overpower his fear that he's?
It really does.
So
My
just now,
uncontrollable need to steal everything.
yeah, but just now, Gilgamesh Steve is going to cast Firebolt at Ecroferia.
Oh, no, he didn't.
And
Can
it's
I
on.
dodge out of the way? He's 30 yards, or what's
hold on, I got to roll to see if he does a 23 hit.
Yeah, it's
You
Fuck, I
take
can't-
7 damage and you're knocked back into the other room. The numbers
Dang.
switch to 20, 19, 18, but the door is open, so you're okay. Gilgamesh says, listen, we're not going to do this whole rigmarole. All right, Biggus, you're next. Who has my jizz?
wait. So that he had first attack. Are we rolling initiative at all?
If you're going
For
to,
engaging.
are you engaging him or
I don't
Yeah,
think we want to
I-
engage this
I don't
guy.
think
I'm not
anyone-
gonna lie.
anyone has any? Well, you could try.
I have a bow, but I'm just wondering: are we in
No,
combat?
Shoot back. Go for it.
I'm just wondering:
You're,
are we actually
have the
in
health?
combat?
it's
shoot
in
back?
pseudo combat to where
Okay.
you're not actually fighting. He's just popping off shots. It's like
Okay, so-
we didn't roll for initiative when Biggus started
Yeah.
destroying
So-
his team.
In a sense, he just like shot me. I flew back through the room, right?
Yeah, Harry
he's
Potter
a-
style.
And he's
Yes.
and then he's acknowledging
Yes.
Galbatorix now,
No, he's acknowledging Biggus. He's like, I can
Okay.
take out the biggest guy in the room.
but he's not paying attention to me.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him with the bow then. So through that door, because I can still see him through the door, right?
Yeah, roll for it.
18.
Okay, cool. As you attack Gilgamesh, he reaches back and grabs the coin. Oh, shit. Piercing purple light forms around his grips as cracks of purple energy flow up his arms. You see, I didn't want to do this. Roll for damage.
What the heck? Dude.
All right, so it pierces him right in the shoulder, and cracks of purple energy start to form around that and go out and expanding. You see, I didn't want to do it this way, but when life gives you the might coin, you make lemonade. The light crackles up, engulfing his torso. You notice blood starting to spill from his mouth. Well, it was a good party, right? Right, boys? All of a sudden, the light explodes, taking Gilgamesh with it.
And the coin is gone.
The coin's still there.
I vote Doug takes it.
I'm just on a full bore run for the
Is
coin
it still
now.
covered in ooze?
All right, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Yeah,
All right, cool. We got everyone. Let me write this down.
My rolls always fail me. It never fails.
You spend all your rolls in the dark.
With that, you see the darkness of the room starts to pull back, and now you can see that the darkness that was covering it was part of the ooze, and so the ooze starts to fuse together surrounding the coin, and a mass begins to form, this giant face of a gargantuan dark ooze, which now stands before you. You thought you could take my coin. You can see the ooze seems to be rearing to attack, and it collects in two adjacent sides, kind of like two arms are now forming, pulling up. Ecroferia, you can see protruding from the ooze this giant face. The face is like 5 feet, and it says, "Elf boy, you betrayed me to that bear. Now you shall bear my pain." He is going to be aiming towards your direction with that attack. And
I'm through the door though too, so it's a pretty narrow slot. Right?
yeah, but he's going to be aiming. And then Biggus, you still with us? Biggus, you see something unusual. You see a small shape that seems to be forming, and it seems familiar to you. And you hear the black ooze go, "This one's a fresh one. I haven't quite figured out how it all works." And from that, you can hear kind of a odd sound that just reverberates, and it sounds very familiar.
Dad, help me. Dad, help me. Dad, help me.
And just as he tried pulling that form together, the shape collapses. Poor thing. Once I absorb your essence, I will be able to escape from my prison. All right. And the black ooze rolled, and it goes to Ecroferia. Pull out all the stops for us.
Okay, so I'm gonna do another. Since I'm just in the other room, I'm still gonna just take another shot at him from there. Okay.
All right.
At the ooze?
Yeah.
Because that's the only enemy right now is the ooze that's
is
combined
the
around the coin.
Only enemy.
Yeah, okay.
11.
Yeah, 11 hits.
11 hits.
And roll
then
for damage.
Get 9 damage.
Okay, cool. All right, next is Biggus.
Yeah, let's do some Kamayewa Heatwave Fists on it. See what happens. 11? 11,
That
all
hits.
right.
Yeah.
Damage 12.
Okay, cool. All right, now it's to Galbatorix.
So I'm going to just cast the level 2 magic missile.
Okay.
4 darts. I get 4 darts with a level 2.
Okay. So 8. So now this ooze is going to do an attack towards Biggus with a punch. And let's see. No, it wouldn't hit. I think your armor class is like 11. And it's
He's at a 14.
gonna plunge towards to Ecroferia, a 19 and a 17. Does a 17 hit? I rolled with disadvantage because you're in the doorway, so you weren't like prime suspect.
Yeah. So is he going from person to person attacking?
Right now, he just went for you and for Biggus. So you would take 5 bludgeoning damage, and then 11. I rolled for Galbatorix, so I got the wrong sheet up. 11 acid damage.
I am in trouble, Doug.
Several
Yeah,
people
Doug.
in trouble right now. I'm not
Me and-
exactly well off either.
I'm pretty sure
You should
I'm
have been healing
pretty
us.
bad.
But no, you waved like a happy
I
person.
have 3 single digits left. Let's just say that.
So he kind of split himself into 2. One that's kind of in the doorway now, and one that's still surrounding the coin.
Well,
So
the
where are
one
we
we're-
all sitting in a room right now compared to each other?
For the entry of the room, you have Biggus, Doug, and Galbatorix kind of the inside of the room. Ecroferia was on the outside of the door, so he's on the other side of the door. And since he just got pushed, the ooze is kind of right on top of him.
Yeah, but so is the ooze between us then?
It's kind of in between all four of you.
The second ooze that left.
Yeah, the
that
second
left the
ooze that
coin.
left the main.
Okay, so who's it
I say
facing
we-
or who's its back facing?
It's back facing to Doug, Galbatorix, and Biggus.
Okay.
I say we attack that one.
Well, it's whose turn is it next would be the thing because they'd have advantage if it's y'all.
It's to Doug. Doug's turn.
Where's everyone's health at?
3.
8.
All that damage was just Biggus.
Yes, it was just Biggus.
Galbatorix
then-
didn't suffer anything except from Biggus.
What is
Yep.
Biggus' health at?
38.
Okay, so obviously, am I able to chuck a health candy to Ecroferia?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
He's
see
within
if-
distance of me to be able to do that. How hard of an action is that?
Not going to be hard. Not with your skill.
I have 2 characters that desperately need fucking healed, and 1d6 is not going to be enough help, is what I'm telling you. All right, I throw Nick the candy. I get over next to Cody, Galbatorix, and I use a bandage on him. And then so that's my bonus action was throwing that to Nick, and then I'll use my movement to get to Galbatorix and use an action to use a bandage on him.
Okay. So, Ekro,
Okay. I'll
Top of
take
the order?
push. Yeah, how far away is he from me?
the blob's right in front of you.
Okay, so I'll just longsword strike at the blob.
Go for it.
20.
That hits.
Ooh.
And I'm going to add a superior dice, which gives me a bonus D8.
Okay.
9.
All right, cool. And when you pierce through that black ooze, it slices the ooze in twain. So now there's 2 oozes to either side of you.
Bonus action, taking the bean, and then I'm also going to move back towards the pedestal.
Okay.
Wow, that was great. I have 5 new health.
Yay.
All right, Biggus, it's your turn.
All right, I'll do a great axe attack on the ooze in front of me.
This is going to go well.
10.
Hits.
Okay.
Pause, are these shrinking in size at all?
11 in damage.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, they're shrinking in size. So that bigger ooze that's in front of Biggus now splits into 2 smaller oozes.
Which one has the key or the coin? Can we tell?
You can tell that one has the coin and one just kind of split off the side.
And so there's 4 oozes now?
Yep.
Is it my turn now?
If Biggus doesn't want to do any kind of bonus action or anything,
Well, what can I do for a
I'll go
bonus?
rage.
I don't care what you do.
All right, I grab the coin.
Oh, I care what you.
Because he has acid defense.
All right,
What?
He grabs the coin.
all right. Give me a sec. Are you resistant to acid?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Yes.
is.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't take any damage from that. I would just roll a straight up 1d20.
7.
So all of a sudden, lights go out in your eyes, and you just kind of turn into a blank stare for a second. You're surrounded by kind of a shadowed veil of darkness that kind of erupts from the floor, and you can't see too far out in the distance because it's all kind of fogged out shadow of an area. You see a small boy walk up to you, and the small boy is saying something, but you can't hear it. It's just kind of veiled in nothingness. What do you want to do?
Do what Biggus does. Punch the kid.
No.
You recognize the kid. The kid seems very familiar to you, and you have a longing passion to protect this child. But aside from that, you can see that the child is starting to be a lot more frantic and pointing to the other direction and moving away from you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna chase down the child.
As you chase down the child, you see walls erupt from the ground, kind of breaking up the pattern of the floor. So you feel the tremors of the floor as you're dashing forward, trying to catch up to this child. And then all of a sudden a wall appears in front of you. You have to take a left. Another wall appears, and you're trapped in this ever-moving maze of different objects kind of initially getting in your way as it slowly suffocates and comes to your throat. And I need you to roll another 1d20.
16.
You take 16 damage and you're back in the scene.
Holy shit.
Don't grab the coin.
Still holding the coin?
Don't grab the coin.
No, he's still holding
you
it,
guys, I told you guys I was done. You're like, no, you have no action. What about the coin? This is what happens.
Wait, is he still holding the coin though?
No, it glanced him off the coin, but he had a psychic link with the coin. It wasn't what took down Gilgamesh Steve. So when Gilgamesh Steve touched it, it just annihilated his body. But for Biggus, you saw him just kind of zap away, and you see a little like flash of light come out, but he's still there, so he's not just destroyed.
So let's kill the ooze.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Haha. All right. Magic missile level 2.
Okay, fire away.
So I do 1 missile at each ooze.
Do you want to do one at each, or do you want to zone down the one that's right next to Biggus, or the one that's there's 2 next to Ecro?
Nope, 1 at each.
Okay, cool. And so is that 4 then? Each one takes 4 damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Nothing happens.
They're damaged.
They're getting smaller, so I assume their health is getting smaller, and like 1 attack broke them off from bigger oozes to smaller oozes, so I thought I could just kill all 4 at one time.
It'd be a Hydra though, where it just never ends.
It could be.
All right, so it's now the ooze's turn. The 2 that are closest to Ecroferia start forming together. They start to reform and take
God damn it,
a
Cody.
mixing pattern, so they become a little bit bigger, and you can see that they're buffing up a little more. So it did take damage, but you can see that it's glancing some of that damage off.
So it joined together and got bigger?
Yeah, it got bigger again.
From the first time it joined?
No.
Did it split after Cody's
it's still,
strike?
so like let's go from large to medium to small. They were at like a small, but the one in front of you, Ecro, is now formed back to kind of a medium size. And then there's 2 in front of Biggus. One of them starts making its way towards Doug, and it's going to throw. Does 12 hit?
No.
All right, so it glances a blow and just hits the wall next to you. And then the one right in front of Biggus looks in front of him and says, "Join me. I can make us strong. We can take the coin."
Okay. All right. I need a heal.
All right, so it can't damage you if you have acid resistance, but it grapples your body.
Okay.
Okay, and now it's to Doug's turn.
Okay, so Cody, what are you at?
I'm almost full health. I'm at like 14 out of 17.
I moved to Ecroferia.
Well, right now, if you were to move to Ecroferia, he moved to the center of the room where the button is.
Ah, damn it.
And so you're at the doorway, like 30 feet away to get down. I don't know. It was like 10.
Are the slimes
I can
in
move up
between
to
us?
30 feet in the move.
I know it, but you're going to get
Go through
a
the sludge.
chance of opportunity because now the slime's like ready. It like
Okay.
the way that I was.
I'm not going to be able to hide this time, but I'll use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
So I can use that cunning stance or whatever.
Right.
I can use the bonus action to disengage. Then I'll use my bandage on Nick.
All right, Ecro, roll 1d6.
And he's standing next to me now.
Yes, I'm standing directly behind you.
Cool. Now you guys are both in the time room.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, back up to Ecro.
Okay. I'll be like, thanks, Doug. Hey, I just I popped in here. I'm saying this to Doug real quick because I was like, I'm thinking that maybe this water, it disengages the magic from Biggus. So maybe this could help us. That's why I came into here. Yeah, like, do you have the black bottle?
I do, but that'll take an action next
Well, that's what
time.
I'm saying. Can we try to use that to see if it has any effect on it? If you dunk the bottle in there.
So if he hands it to you, then you can.
Can I take it from him for as part of my action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need money.
Give it. Even better. You have an IOU.
The gold coin if we get it back after this. Okay.
Credit card.
You can guarantee that you'll fight for me.
I relinquish my opportunity to get the coin.
You guarantee you will help me get it.
I will help you steal it from Biggus once he probably tries to take it.
Deal. Okay. Just.
I take it. Wait, this would be a bonus action, so I'm gonna attack first. Okay, Hans. How far away is the main coin?
The main coin is 40 feet away.
And then the two slimes are how far away from me?
It's one slime and it's right in front of you. So if you're gonna shoot forward, you have to shoot through a slime to get to. The only way that you can do it.
Double damage is what you're saying.
So right now, your bigger problem is you have a large slime in the room with you.
Okay.
It's a large ooze.
Yeah. I just wonder, am I far enough away to shoot with my bow, or do I need to use a hand?
No, you can shoot with your bow, or you can attack with your sword, but you're behind the pedestal. You said that you retreated back there, so I'm assuming you're hiding behind it.
17.
That hits.
6 damage.
All right. Your beefy boy is still pretty beefy.
Doesn't split this time though?
Nope.
Okay. And
you could probably figure out why it's splitting if you consider what Biggus did to it.
I know exactly why it's splitting.
Why?
Because you're using slice attacks or knife attacks. Anything with a sharp edge, you're splitting it.
Yeah. So I, with my other bonus action, I stick the vial of black ooze into the water and open it.
Okay. As you do it, the black ooze turns to white cum, and now you have an entire bottle full of this white liquid, and it's swirling around faster and faster, aggressively.
Okay, I put the stopper back, and I'm like, "Here, Doug, you get it back."
Nice.
Can we dump out the white jizz and then refill that with the liquid?
Sure.
When you put it underneath the water, they kind of combined into like one another, so it made a new property, a new liquid.
Oh, well, then you still have the vial.
Yeah.
So the vial's empty?
I got that.
No,
I have a vial of the white jizz now.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Now we're back to Biggus. Biggus, you're next to the coin.
I want to heal.
Do you have anything to heal?
Yeah, Doug.
Doug's not near you.
I'm nowhere near you right now.
You're a barbarian.
You are on your
just going to
own.
rage.
All right, I'll go into rage. Let's attack the ooze again.
Do a 1d20 real quick. See if you could just bust out of that grapple you're in right now.
13.
And yep, you break out.
I got a 13 hit, and my damage is 15.
Holy crap. Okay, cool. Let me do some math. As you break out and cut it with your great axe, it splits into two, and then you can see that the ooze is just grappling on the coin as like tight as it can, going no, and the other ooze is just like barely sliming away, and it looks pretty like beat down. Like you got this guy.
All right, with my bonus action, I'll hit it again. Nat 20 with 5. Crit. Yeah.
+2, so 13.
I'm gonna say you just take out both of them right there. So you take out the two black slimes and just bludgeon them, and all of a sudden the two other slimes, the one that's right next to Doug and the one that's right next to Ecro, immediately 180 and look at the coin as it rolls to the other side of the room and falls on the floor. And you know, like without a doubt, they're gutting for that coin. That's their only focus right now.
Are they? Wait. So they're disengaging from me?
They're disengaging from everyone, but they're not going to do that till they're.
But we get opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
2.
Mine's a 1d4 +3 to use my dagger.
Yeah,
So we got
whatever your
2.
weapon would be. So Galbatorix, you'd use if you have a weapon. So like
Yeah,
your
I do. I have a quarter
quarterstaff.
staff. It does 2 damage.
Does
that
a
I add
dagger
together.
do
So this
piercing
one-
or slicing?
Piercing.
Okay. So we got 12. Okay.
And mine was my longsword.
Yep. All right, cool.
Wait, I rolled a 6, but just give me a sec because I got 2 different types of damage. I got a 1d8, then I got a bludgeoning for 1d6.
Yeah, so I got them all. All right. So Biggus, as the coin rolls away, you hear it, the thrall of its enticement, what you saw in that kind of vision of that cloudy smoke, call out to you, just saying, "Come for us. Come for us."
That's the coin.
Um,
Should I like yell out my precious?
and now it's to Galbatorix.
I yelled at Biggus and I say, "Touch the coin." Are the oozes dead first?
No, there's one right next to you,
I thought we
and
attacked it.
one behind you.
I thought we attacked it.
Yeah, because it turned and it said, "I'm gonna go chase after that coin."
And then we attacked them and they didn't die.
No,
Not even with the longsword.
if your kid punches you in the nuts, you're hurt, but you're still up. You're not dead.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to attack the one next to me again.
Right? What are you attacking with?
Ooh. Should I do a slicing weapon? Just in case.
That sounds smart with what we've been
Okay.
doing.
Well,
Sure.
I have a dagger.
Remember
You know
episode
what?
2? Firebolt, firebolt,
We're gonna
firebolt.
firebolt right next to it. We're gonna firebolt. So hit check. It's gonna be 10.
That hits.
10 damage.
Ooh. Depressing.
Glad I did
So
that.
It scorches the side of it, but it still doesn't manage to take it down.
How are spells this incredibly weak? I just like
I don't know who made this wizard, not me.
frick. I only chose the spells that I was given.
So as their action and bonus action, the one slime that's in the room with Doug and Ecroferia runs out towards the coin. The other slime joins with it, and they amass to another large slime now.
With the coin back inside.
No, they're right in front of Biggus, but their focus isn't on Biggus. Their focus is on the coin, and Biggus is right next to them.
It goes to me now, I think, doesn't it?
And now it goes back to Doug.
Okay, sorry guys. There's something valuable out there.
Get it?
Get it, girl.
So my guess is my action and my bonus action. So I can run up to 60 feet.
Oh, you're going to be able to run towards it.
Okay. So how close are they
White
to
jizz.
it?
I would say the coin rolled about like 6 feet away from the pedestal and the.
Are they within reach is what I'm asking.
Are they? They would be in reach in their next turn. Like if they
Okay,
lunge forward,
so-
they can get it. If
I mean, if I'm running around them, like trying to do some weird run around the outside of the room again, yelling Naruto, am I able to run without getting any disengaged from them?
yes,
Okay.
the room's large enough where you could run 60 feet and towards the coin.
Okay. I want to do
Okay.
that. And then as I'm diving at the coin, I mean, I'm just like in a blatant, like, scream and dive.
Yeah.
And I shove my bag over it so I don't touch it.
Okay.
Like I scoop it up with the bag. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Okay.
And you hear your
Toss it back to me. We'll put it in
you
the
hear
water.
your bag go. Rah, rah, rah. All of a sudden, your bag starts to glow purple
Uh-oh.
Get back
cracks
to
start
the
to form.
water.
That's good.
on the bag.
Well, hopefully next
And-
turn.
No,
you can
my
get there in
bag!
time.
And your bag is like kind of having like a gurgly, bubbly stomach. Something
They
you
have to
get
go over the
Pepto-Bismol
slime.
for is going.
Wait,
And can't seem to contain the
who else can
magic
you
that's
hand it
inside
to?
that coin.
I still feel like the water's going to be your best bet. I don't know what we're
You
supposed
gotta
to do.
toss the coin or you're gonna explode with it.
The same effects that were happening to
We
Gilgamesh
have to-
Jeeve are happening to your bag right now.
I know.
I
I'm
feel like
debating what to do. Okay. Am I able to throw my bag to Nick?
You can try. Let's see.
If you
How
don't
far is
make
he
it, that
from me?
ooze is gonna get it again.
You just like he's like 60 feet from me.
Well, no, it is no, because you're
Okay.
still by the ooze, Cody.
The next sequence is Ecroferia.
Yeah, but it went past you. So
You'll
were
be able
in
to
line,
run to
though.
it, Nick. I'm just gonna try to throw it to you. Is that acrobatics?
I would say it's a dexterity throw.
Dexterity throw?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me see. Dexterity. There we go. Here we go, Nick. Ah, I was so close. It was 19 and then it tipped over. Damn it.
Well, the ooze has the bag now.
Wait, so the ooze gets consumed into the bag?
No, it ran. It combined.
Yeah, it combined and it ran towards.
So, Hans, where did the bag go?
Hold on, I'm rolling to see where it goes.
Oh, great.
The black ooze grabs the bag and wrenches open the mouth of the Jansport backpack and reaches it's like searching into the endless void of the bag, trying to pull it out. Now it's
That doesn't mean you can necessarily find the coin, right?
it just
It's like an endless void.
yeah, right now it's just searching the endless void. It can find it, but it's just threw out all of its body. So there's still a mass in front of you guys, but right now it's bukakiing the bag.
All right, Ecro. You're either gonna slice it or you can push it into the bag, so the whole thing goes in the bag.
Well, I need to bring this. I feel like the white jizz, because that's all that's in the pedestal
Yeah.
now, Hans, right?
No,
That's in
you
the
have that
vial.
in your vial. That's
Okay.
in your
I
jar.
have no other containers on me that I can
Push
see
it
my
into the bag
inventory
and then
to
put the
carry.
bag in the well.
I just want you to know me throwing the bag is not my character at all.
So you're crying right
There's
now.
no
feel
way
like
I would have let
It
go of
sounds
money.
like character growth, okay? Let's just leave it at that.
Let's just go
I'm gonna
with
start an
character.
arc for Doug.
Okay,
I'm trying to
am
be good
going
here,
to-
but that is
Hans,
not my character.
Yeah.
I'm within a. How far away did it get away from me?
DM here. It's still in the center of the room. You were about 10 feet. It's about 40 feet away from you.
Oh dang! So it did a full move away.
Yeah, it fully
Um,
disengaged and ran towards that coin. And you hear it in the background
I have-
as the bag's being.
I have a 30, so it's 40 feet away. I'm gonna use my my distance to cover that. I can get 35 feet, so I can get right up to it.
Okay.
I'm going to strike it double-handed, so it's a versatile strike, so I can get 1d10 damage instead of just a 1d8 with my sword.
Okay.
But first, I'm going to dump the jizz thing on top of it. I'm trying to decide whether to lace it with my sword. I think I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna throw that at it and then swing my sword,
Through it.
trying to like
Kind of like
slicing.
a
Yeah,
home run
yeah,
bat
all at once.
derby.
Exactly.
All right. Roll a straight up d20.
Yeah, that was a 14.
You break apart the white ooze and it starts to disintegrate and like eat into that black oozeness. And as it's like kind of suffering, they're both fighting kind of this anti-ooze with this new ooze, just like coalescing around, sloshing and fighting still. And as it's happening, it's starting to pull out a golden coin from the bag itself.
Oh.
Now it's Biggus.
Is the white black goose still hostile?
Yeah, they're more fighting each other at the moment,
Pop off its
but
head.
you're assuming that the black ooze is super hostile, but the white ooze, you're just seeing it fight the other, so you can't really discern anything from that.
All right, can I use my breath weapon on the black ooze?
I think your breath weapon's acid, and I don't think it would work against it because you were immune to its acid, and so it's probably
Oh,
immune to
it is acid. All right. I'll do a great axe strike.
Okay.
6. Does it hit?
Does not hit,
Okay.
but you still have a bonus action. You could use your frenzied attack, so you could swing again.
Okay. 12,
That hits.
Hey.
13.
You cleave this thing in two. So it just kind of like slices off anime style, and two pieces kind of fall on top of each other, still fighting. The gold coin rolls down to your foot.
I pick it up and I punch Doug.
Please don't.
I'm right there.
Roll a d20.
We're already all low health. Why would you punch me again?
roll a
Because you're gonna
d20.
try to steal the freaking coin from me.
I mean, it's true.
But just know I probably will punch you, Mark. 12.
Your eyes roll back to the back of your head, and you see
Not again.
that young child again. And the young child just says, "Find me." And then you come back, but you're still holding the coin, and you have no damage to you.
Ooh. The coin is
Okay.
ours.
I'll pocket
Is
it.
the ooze dead?
Well, the ooze is right in front of him.
Oh, crap. And is it all... It's just one ooze now, right?
No, it's two oozes, but it's a white and it's four oozes, I guess. There's two white oozes fighting a black ooze, two black oozes because it's been cut in half in twain.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just going to damage one of the ooze, whichever one's more lower health, the black ooze, with a freaking firebolt. I'm feeling the firebolt.
All right.
Ooh, okay, so it hits, definitely.
And 1 damage. And okay, cool. Yeah. It fire bolted.
Yeah. Freaking
For a mage, you
dude,
suck.
these I was looking through the spells. They're all like 1 through 8. Like melee damage does way more.
All right. Hey, Biggus, does a 14 hit you?
So no.
So it plunges into your chest, but it doesn't seem to affect anything as it's fighting towards you. 7. Nope. Nothing hits. They come at you from both sides, but whatever you're doing, whether you're using that giant coin as like a shield, it's just making it glance off. And Doug, it's your turn. And to make you aware, you know that the coin's probably super valuable, but your bag of holding is also looks to be pretty in beat up shape on the ground in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I'm running and diving for my bag of holding.
It's going to be right next to the black ooze. So unless you're going to do like a wide circle around.
Which direction is the black ooze facing from me?
It's facing towards Biggus, and you were on the opposite side behind Biggus because you ran around to try to get the coin before Biggus did.
Okay, so I will just run to them and pick up my bag.
Okay.
So is that a movement and action?
You could use as a movement and bonus action unless there's any, like you could run and grab the bag, and if you use the bonus action, like disengage or something. But if you're trying to do something else.
No, my bonus action, so then I guess I can just attack it.
Sure.
So I use 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
So for the main hand.
20. Yeah,
20?
hits.
Okay, and then that does
Okay.
4 damage. And then for my offhand, 6 damage.
All right.
I do a total of 10 damage.
So as you double strike this ooze, it starts to break apart and lose its shape and its form. And it's kind of like starts to peter and puddle out. And it looks over at Biggus and it says, "You're coming for you. They know where you are." And it kind of disseminates. The white ooze itself then coalesces, it kind of like curls around
With your cum-filled arms.
Doug,
is
and
that what it
then
is?
kind of like rests on its shoulder like a giant snake.
Haha! I have. Use your imagination. Surrounding me. I have the power.
The black ooze slowly dissipates from the
Oh
room.
my gosh.
There is a slow, calm feeling that comes over the group. Almost a victory that somehow this ragtag group of nobodies came together and solved the mysteries of the White Horse Manor. Biggus, you must be getting stronger as you feel a coin get lighter and lighter until you notice it is gently floating out of your hands towards a mysterious figure.
Who the hell's taking
And with
it?
a snap of its finger, the coin disappears.
No. Who the hell are you?
No. I thought we had a rule about not having the Draco handle the coins of power. A half ethereal, half humanoid figure stands behind you and holds up its hands. Surely this took well too long for you to recover, but nonetheless,
It snaps its finger again, and you are suddenly transported back to the foyer where you first met Gilgamesh Steve. But now this room is flooded with constellations and interweaving glyphs. Ah, yes. As we can see, we are all confused and bewildered, but we must pursue with haste. You hear the rumbling tremors of the manor being lifted from its foundations.
What the hell?
The growls of 1,000 beasts fill the air as you lurch upwards. All right, boys. We're on to our next stop.
They're your fucking spaceship or some shit?
What is this? This is Mortal Machines now? We're in a simulation. No, this is what this is. We're in a simulation.
Mortal Machine.
I feel like I'm so lost after all this.
A life well leveled is Zach as Biggus, Cody as Galbatorix, Nick as Ecroferia, Mark as Doug, and myself as the DM. Thanks for listening and hope to see you soon.